What it do? What it do, gang? Hey, what's good with all of you? Welcome in, welcome in. It is Thursday night football talk. A little bit of NFL Perry maybe at the end. But how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Y'all having a good day? Y'all have a good week so far? Let me know. Let me know how it's going for y'all. What up, Tommy? What up, Caleb? Barkley, Mom, Daniel Perry, Circus, Chris, commenting Caleb before Caleb even commented. I will not be on the live today, so I am stopping by to say hi. All right, well, I guess Circus was in and out. Peace out, Circus. But just let me know. You just finished today, Caleb. Barkley, have you had your state testing? Yeah, he did had it last week. What up, Axton? What's good? What's good? Welcome in. Welcome in. How is everybody doing? How did you do on your state testing? Or you still got to probably wait to hear back on that. Got a video here. This is the Cowboys rookies first interview. Just a small little clip. It's like 13 minutes long. It's got all the interviews. Oh yeah, thank you. And hear what they had to say for their introductory interview as they coming in for rookies minicamp.
On Barham, Jay Sean, thanks so much for the time. Just first day here.
Let me know if y'all can hear the audio.
What it's like. What are your first impressions of Dallas?
I'm going to actually try to put it on. Actually, I'll put the whole thing on screen. Hold on. I'll go ahead and just put it. This is Dallas Cowboys content, so I can share it and not worry about copyright infringement. Damn, I wonder if I could do the whole video like that. That would be pretty dope.
It's my top 30 visit family environment.
Homeboy, quiet.
That's what we want. When you're here on that 30 visit, getting to meet with Christian Parker and Brian Schottenheimer, what was that experience like for you? And did you get the sense that, hey, maybe Dallas has some interest in here? I mean, I got it from the 30 visit, but it was mostly after ball. After my visit, I got on. Yeah, you saw something about inside back and stuff, so I feel like that kind of helped too. But definitely cool spot to hear Virginia guy. Kind of felt like we had a chemistry going on. So
because he had his phone in his pocket. That's crazy, Barkley. This is going to be hard. Sorry, Caleb.
That portion of your game excites you about.
No, yeah, it doesn't show it right. Let me take it off.
Just coming downhill, landing that thumb, putting that force power, just causing chaos pretty much. Being able to blitz from off the ball, covering guys, stopping the run. So I feel like you could do it.
I had to fix it so I can get that line out the middle of the screen. All right, back to it. Hurry up, load, computer. Slow ass shit.
So the season going
there it goes.
How it played out, but we definitely had talked about it. So when you talk to Christian Parker specifically, whether it be today or earlier, what has he said to you of, hey, this is how the style of defense? I mean, just like my intensity, my aggressive that I play with, I feel like the style of play, my style of play, I feel like
holy shit, my TV show has ice.
Fixing this building, so
like ice as like the officers, or ice as snowy ice, or ice
very useful. It's kind of similar playbook.
Which form of ice?
Like it's almost the same thing. You got your same type of phones, different name, like I said, but I feel like the link definitely helped us to get to this level. So you got regular camp coming up the rest of the weeks, and OTAs, the military camp. All that said and done before you head to your first training camp, what are you hoping to prove to this team and maybe even to yourself going into your rookie season? I'm gonna just work. I'm gonna be a guy that's gonna work. Be whatever the team needs, pretty much. That's what I'm gonna be. Jay Sean Barham, thanks for the time.
There was Jay Sean Braham.
Joined by Cowboys now.
Now we got Devin Moore.
Devin Moore, talk about one. This is your first day here. What's a story that illustrates what this experience has been like for you?
Yeah, just walking through the halls, I was blessed enough to see Shamar James, former Gator. So
Jamar Jones, a rookie last year.
just seeing him here,
Looking for a whole. We're looking for a whole lot of development out of Shamar James this year, and hopefully to stay healthy.
that character around the building, it's a blessing to be here.
But this is Devin Cook. Damn it, I just lost his name. But this is Devin, and he's the one that told Jerry Jones, "You got the best cornerback in the draft." Now he is a very good corner. He struggles with staying healthy, or at least he did his last season. So that is one thing.
Those conversations been like you and Shamar obviously getting to work together.
Yeah, we excited. Like I said, he's a guy I learned from. He learned from me.
His content is peak.
My brother again, and learn from him because he's been through it last year. So
You had mentioned that you had a formal interview with the Cowboys at the Combine. Obviously, I'm sure you've had conversations with Christian Parker. What have some of the conversations been like in terms of how they plan to use you?
yeah, the main thing is versatility. I could play man, I could play zone. I'm smart enough to know the whole secondary, and I'm versatile. So that was the main.
That's one thing I will say also about the Cowboys picks this year is that they made sure they picked players that are smart, that are definitely they use a lot of above their shoulders. They're very smart and not just athletic, someone that knows more about what they're doing and not just out there on the field guessing. It's good at reading in plays and directing and plays. So we'll see how it pays off for us. Hopefully it pays off and pays dividends for the Cowboys and our defense gets turned around, but we will see for sure. I'd like to see
those traits kind of
how Devin how it's
Yeah, I mean, the NFL is a very complicated game. So you can't man the whole game, you can't run on the whole game. So you got to mix it up and
see how good they are in September. Exactly, Keith. Exactly.
Give the QB and offenses different looks. So just
What did I just say? What did you just say? Bro, stop pushing.
Feel.
I remember listening
the
back
girl?
when you got drafted. You said,
What up,
Cowboys
James?
the
What it
best
do?
quarterback in this draft.
What it do? What it do, James? Welcome in, welcome through. Same to Tommy and same to Keith too.
What makes you the best cornerback in this draft?
Yeah, I had some injuries in college, so I feel like that had me very overlooked.
Yeah, that's what we were worrying about. Those injuries. Yep.
Just the size, speed, ability to bend, tackle, and the length. And I feel like I've been overlooked.
Well, that's good. It's good that he feels that way though, because at the end of the day, that just means he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. Players that play with a chip on their shoulder generally play with a little bit higher motor, a little bit more intensity. So we'll see how it pays off.
I'll say productive seasons in 2025. The first double digit game that you played in 2025.
And he mentioned Shamar James. He's going to be battling with Shamar James for a position. So
as well, what are you looking forward to in terms of proving how durable and reliable you are this year?
Yeah, just staying in the training room, prehab and rehab.
He does look calm as hell, like laid back as hell, don't he, Barkley? Like his demeanor, he's very laid back, very chill demeanor.
And the same routine that I developed throughout my years in Florida.
I don't see like the hunger and aggressiveness dog just in his demeanor alone. But that doesn't always speak for how they play. So
onto it, continue to add.
Yeah, it was 27 million. 27, Keith. It's the franchise tag. He signed the franchise tag. We got a video about that too as well, Keith. I'm gonna play it.
In the community, figuring out who the vets go to for resources of that nature, to keep their body and take care of them like pros.
On to the next rookie. Come on.
Also a room with Deron Bland, who also
I think it's
the league in interceptions.
Yeah, I think it's 27.3 or 27.5, something like that. It's definitely 27 point something.
A couple of years ago.
That's the going rate for top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. Because I'm pretty sure that's how the franchise tag is based.
Savone Rebel, who's now.
It might be top 10 though.
Now going into year 2. What are you looking forward to joining a room with those guys?
You were catching straight dots today? Damn, Caleb. There you go.
They made the good things they did. Learn it all. Be a sponge and soak it all up.
Love to hear. Best of luck to you. Excited to cover you this season.
We got LT Overton coming up next.
Sorry, Nicole Hutchison.
I haven't heard any of these interviews either myself, so you guys are watching. You guys are watching them first time with me as well, so I haven't seen them.
Excited to have you. We obviously you've had your first day here in Dallas at the Star. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been nothing but a blessing. I mean, not everybody is like 1% of people in the world that get to get this opportunity. But putting that star on their back is means something different, especially being on American scene. You know, you get a lot of
Now his demeanor has kind of like almost like a chip on his shoulder type of demeanor, but you know, all like I said with the first guy, that doesn't always dictate how they're gonna play.
Alabama, where there were certainly a lot of eyes. What part of playing?
You went outside and got turf toe, Bart? How you go outside and get turf toe? No, Keith. He definitely deserves more than 27. I mean, Pickens is easily should be getting paid close to what CD's making.
At
And CD's paid at top 3, I think. I think he's top 3 in pay, maybe second in pay. But I know he's at least top 3.
University prepared.
I know Justin Jefferson makes more. I'm not sure if Jamar Chase has been paid or not, because I'm pretty sure he'll probably get more than CD as well.
You for playing for the Dallas Cowboys?
Based on how they get paid in what order, anyways. Because you know it's always next man gets paid next.
You as they target, like you might as well get ready for that because that's a Cowboys boy.
About your film, the way that you were used at Alabama, moved along the line of scrimmage. What part of that versatility you feel like translates best here in Dallas?
Definitely just not being able to play every position. Just that alone, like I'll be able to support any from.
And I know some of y'all don't, but any of y'all that are Cowboys fans, make sure y'all go check it out. This is Dallas Cowboys YouTube page.
Wide 9 to a 0 tech, any position that needs that, I'm there, and I love that the versatility part. I'm able to learn not just the outside but inside. And there's so much more to it. Quickness, steps, all that.
Has Marcus Dixon or Christian Parker talked to you a little?
I think LT Overton, depending on how well Malachi Lawrence plays, because I think he's a pretty good player too. He kind of fell in the draft a little bit. I'm sure you do, Barkley. But damn, technically, this is a Cowboys channel, so every video is a Cowboys video because I'm in it.
Bit about how they plan to use you.
He is thinking. You're right. You're right, Keith.
To figure that out, talk about what do you feel like best translates from your game. Do you feel like it's NFL ready?
Definitely my run stopping ability.
Make sure if y'all are tapping in, make sure y'all hit that like button and leave a comment in the chat too.
Put my pride on that. I stepped on campus at Alabama. That's one of their big. You're not gonna be able to rush that pass unless you stop that run first.
So you're saying that turf toe is well deserved, huh, Barkley? Yeah. You're saying that turf toe is well deserved, Barkley? You out there busting ass today on defense? It's good shit though. Good shit. Keep the hustle. What else takes their shoes?
Do you feel like it's underrated?
Definitely pass rush.
It depends, Caleb. It depends who I'm playing football with and where I'm playing football.
I see people sometimes too. Everybody thinks I can't pass rush, and that's okay. Like that's why I like coming in under.
Peaches and cream, right, Keith?
You're joining a room with Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark. What are you looking forward to about joining a room like that?
Just straight.
Sean Gary. I think we brought Solomon Thomas. No, I think we let Solomon Thomas go. Just trying to remember. You should have seen the field. It was 8 versus 8. I hear you.
Different type of technique, effort, and really like camaraderie that we don't have. That's one thing that's different.
What are you looking forward to proving here in the Dallas Cowboys for your first year?
8th versus 7th grade. I hear that's what's up. Let me grab my drinks.
Put me anywhere you want me at. I'll show you.
Straight like that. LT Overton out of Alabama, welcome, and we're excited to see you this year.
here at the Star in Frisco with Cowboys' fourth round pick out of Penn State, Drew Shelton. Drew, thanks so much for the time. Your first day here in the building, just walking around the Star, getting to see the facilities, meet some of your new teammates. What's this experience been like for you here on day one?
And it's just been really cool. This is a place that has so much history, and to meet all of the new teammates and everything like that, it's just been very fun so far today.
You've had a lot of connections with this team in one way or another, kind of over time.
Tell him, Keith. Tell him. Please don't be mean. Double tap that screen. Hold on. Let me actually pin it for you real quick. If I push the right damn button.
Trained Terrence Steele in the past. Connor Riley, your new offensive line coach, recruited you out of high school, and you play with Tyler Booker at IMG Academy. Is it almost somewhat fulfilling to be able to have some familiar faces as you come into the building?
Yeah, it's definitely nice.
There's Drew Shelton, the offensive tackle that we also picked up. I would hope you broke the shit out of her ankles, not figuratively speech, not literally, but I would hope you're more athletic than her, unless she actually is an athlete herself.
Yeah, someone you can look to that you know a little bit. That's definitely gonna be helpful, especially being a rookie.
And what have the conversations with Coach Riley, Brian Schottenheimer early on in your time here been about?
I think he gets a full opportunity because Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele for the Dallas Cowboys tackle room has not been getting the job done. I think he has an opportunity. If he can go into the training camp and he's blocking the shit out of that defense at left tackle, then I think he may have an opportunity to be either right there to back up the starter, jump in the line, or to actually jump the line to that position.
Where they want you to play. Brian Schottenheimer talked a little bit in his press conference about, hey, you're going to be in the mix with a lot of these guys competing at left tackle, but they can see you moving into guard and playing on the other side too.
Yeah, I mean, I've had minimal talks with Coach Riley about like what it's actually going to look like, but I'm just looking forward to coming in and competing every day.
And when it comes to competition, just over the course of your football career, even dating back to high school if you wanted in college, what's been your approach to competition when you know something is coming and you're competing for something? How do you approach it?
Just with the mindset to go out there and be the best version of yourself, and not necessarily competing with another person.
So
I'm gonna jump.
walking away.
This is Michael Trigg, the tight end that we brought in. I've been hearing a lot of hype about Michael Trim. What up, Keith, with the $2 dono? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I heard a lot of hype about this guy. I need to watch his highlights. Shit, I forgot what your 40. What's your 40 time?
Michael Trigg. Michael, thanks so much for the time to start your first day in the facility today.
Hey, Keith, I appreciate the hell out of it. You already know that. I mean, I'm not going to be ever the one that's in here asking people for it, so I appreciate anything that's offered, for sure. Nothing but love, my brother. All right.
This looks like and being in the building. What's this experience been like for you on day one?
Honestly, it's just a blessing.
You're a tight end, Caleb? 4-3-1. Bro, that's fast as hell.
What was the draft process like for you leading into it from pro day to the combine? You worked with Linda Wells, the Cowboys tight ends coach, a little bit. That's your pro day. What was that experience?
4-3-1's bragging rights, brother. Bragging rights. At a tight end, what's your height and weight, Caleb? Pause, but
It's like, and how, as you reflect on it, was the draft process as a whole?
Draft process, it was another great blessing, opportunity to be in. Went to the combine, got to meet a lot of good coaches, great mentors, be around a lot of great guys.
I'm trying to see, like, are you a big boy running a 4-3? Or are you a small man, tall, skinny? You ran 4-3-1. You ran fast. The bro, like, that's why I said that shit's bragging rights.
Even at my pro day with Coach Wells, just being.
These players wish they ran a 4-3. 4-3 period's fast as hell. Most of the wide receivers, most of the players in the NFL run a 4-4 or 4-4-5. 4-5 is fast for like defensive line. It's shit, damn. 5 Running a 5-second 40 is fast for some of these O-liners. The Knicks are blowing the socks off the Hawks. Holy shit.
More hands-on. They're more the other scouts just really reflected. You could
What it do? What it do? Crystal, what's good? What's good?
see how the intent he has and how he carries his own.
This clip's almost over, and then we're gonna switch it back over to me. Taylor runs for that stadium.
Being intent. One thing he harped on was putting your hands on somebody. That was a big thing he like to say.
And being an undrafted free agent, obviously,
Top
still
five
are in the league. But is it
I hear you.
motivating or frustrating to not have heard your name called? And is that maybe something that
You a short, stocky guy.
rookie season?
Yeah, I say more motivating. Just putting a chip on my shoulder, honestly.
I just remember.
Again, you feel like you can show this team.
Like I said, that's the 4-4-5 is what a lot of wide receivers in the NFL do run. The ones that are really fast are the ones that are running 4.2s and 4.3s. Like Micah Parsons can run a 4.40, which is part of why we brought him. But he's a fast defensive line / linebacker. CeeDee Lamb probably runs a 4.39, 4.4.
My versatility, being able to play multiple positions and being able to block.
Your husband's birthday's on Sunday? Well, shit, tell him we say happy birthday.
Through the catch.
I mean, unless you're not going to be here Sunday, we'll tell him then too.
Have you watched a lot of Dak Prescott play? I mean, typically some of the routes that you would run at Baylor would be up the seam.
I like, from what I've heard from Michael Trigg, I'm kind of excited to have him come. We might watch a highlight or two of his because I've heard a lot of hype about him.
Big athletic catches in traffic. Is that something that you're looking forward to?
So recently, I watched him in Jake Ferguson, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, but I definitely think I can help.
4.25. You think you can get to a 4.25, Barkley? You know the record in the NFL is like a 4.21. Not many people be running with them 4.2s and 4.3s. Not too many people be running 4.2s and 4.3s. Tyreek runs a 4.2. I Show Speed runs a 4.2. I gained weight. Now I'm 185.
Watch the tight end.
Yeah, I'm only 5 pounds heavier than Caleb.
Stands out about how Cowboys and Brian Schottenheimer have liked to use them in this offense.
Two catches. I feel like that's a lot of catches for exciting.
I'll give you 30 minutes extra. I'm not giving you the full hour because it ain't the weekend.
TAs and mandatory mini camp and all that said and done
I don't know
before
what
you
I
go to training camp. What are you hoping to prove while you're here?
Just that I belong and trying to stick in the league for as long as possible.
I mean, I'm surprised either of you have actually ran like well, how old are you, Caleb? I know Barkley's 15. What up, man? Ruth, what's good? What's good? But at 15 and under, I don't think in middle school and high school they have you really doing 40 times. I don't think that's really till you get into college. I mean, once you get like a senior and you're starting to go into college is when I would start to think that you guys would be actually running like 40 times that, like, obviously you're going to practice a 40 time, your 40-yard dash. But like one that's like on the record, I'd be surprised.
Michael Trigg, thanks so much for the time.
All right. Get the background back up. For some reason it didn't stay in place, so I'm going to go back and find it. Okay. All right. But they make me do a lot of shit practically. Yeah, I mean, I would expect that they would at least make you prepare and practice it. But like to have an official timed 40, I'd be surprised until you get closer to like your senior year.
ESPN app presented by Gusto. Bercanti today, yesterday.
No, this not what I was looking for. So it was the news on George Pickens. I was trying to pull up that. Slide that over. Put this up. What does he call it now? Crown. Crown Media. There he is. Crown Global Media. That's Voch Lombardi and Brian Labradas. These are two people that are actually really close to inside the building, but I'm not going to play all of that because that's 48 minutes. I thought he had a clip of it. Did Devin Moore play free safety in Dallas? That's a question I wouldn't be expecting to ask. I thought he had a clip of it, but here, I'll just play. Because I know they talk.
And we are back with a black to hoodie.
I know they.
How do you feel? I don't know how how Michael Parsons like, oh man, my back just hurting, y'all. I was George Pickens signed his franchise tag. He did. Is it over? You know what I mean? Is the nonsense?
Of course, the nonsense, in my opinion, ain't over. What up, Teflon Don? What up, MB430212? Cowboys and Cheeks? Hey, whatever.
Is over? Is there still treachery afoot? I know that the agent comes with a bag of tricks. Yeah. I don't know how how.
And from what it sounds like, read your last comment. They make me do a lot of shit in practice. If Roxanne at the end of the 40 yards, I'm breaking the freaking record. I bet you are, Bart. I bet you are. Hey, MB, what's your team? But no, they're talking about how not Michael Parsons, George Pickens. Today he signed his franchise tag, showed up to training camp, participated. And then ask, is it over? You're a Bengals fan? Well, hey, man, your defense should look a lot better this year. You guys keep Joe Burrow healthy, you guys might have a decent year. Yeah, I would say your team was just like my team last year. They were comparing our teams last year because we both had shit-ass defenses and we both had great offenses. Exactly, MB.
Michael Parsons like, oh man, my back just hurting, y'all. I was fine a week ago, but unless I get a deal, my back just hurt. Just weird little stuff like that can happen when a player's under contract, or you can get traded when you're under contract. Pickens is not under contract, right? And he signed his franchise tag, and that looks good on the surface, but he's under contract now. He has a deal in place. Yeah. Is it over? How do you feel? Will he play on the tag this season, or is this just another move for the agent to do some other little group of stuff?
It's what I'm learning about. I think the Parsons deal and the Pickens deal are two completely different things.
For sure.
Same agent. What I'm learning is that sometimes these agents have companies and they have different people working within the company doing deals.
We had a cool little conversation about that.
Yeah, I think that to me, so yeah, David Mulugeta has his company there in Austin, Texas. Does George Pickens have somebody that's doing the deal separate for him within the company?
So what they're saying is how normally David Mulugeta's contracts, his representatives, his players don't normally play on the franchise tag. George Pickens is in a complete different scenario, and he's actually working through a third party through David Mulugeta's, Athletes First, I think is the name of the agency. I think it's called Athletes First that David Mulugeta runs. He has a team of agents, and he's also being guided by one of the other agents on the field, plus the amount of leverage that Pickens had looked nothing like the amount of leverage that Michael Parsons had. Michael Parsons also got hurt. He got not hurt, but he got butt hurt. He got in his feelings, and then Jerry got in his feelings, and then that soured. But I don't think that they actually do anything with Pickens this year. I think he stays on the team. I think he plays for the team. I think at the end of the season, that might be a different discussion, whether he be here or not. But We'll have to see how that goes.
So, you know, I'm learning a lot of things.
Who has one of the Eagles would trade for Joe in a heartbeat? Shit. So would the Cowboys, MB. Joe Burrow is one of my favorite QBs. Joe Burrow's made it to the Super Bowl before.
Learn a lot of things about the various, you know, how organisms.
But if you can't stop a team, then it's hard to. You're not always going to be able to keep up with them. If they end up having a good defense that's able to stop your offense, and then their offense goes and you can't stop their offense, and they put up points, there ain't much you can do. I don't know how we were in some of the games that we were in this year with how bad our defense played. I was surprised to see 7 wins.
Stations run and how the players.
It's not just Mulugeta on the phone.
It's not. Yeah, Mulugeta is happy. He's proud. Like there's some times that you will see agent, like they'll be very, very, like, well, I don't want to say that we represent 100 guys.
Yeah.
Because player 97 and player 54, they're like, wow, why is you represent so many guys?
They making vet minimum or something.
Yeah. Well, David Mulugeta is proud about the fact he's got all these players. He's like, I got all these players because we do a damn good job. So I think the thing with Pickens, I think there's there's an understanding in David Mulligeta.
That's crazy. You definitely don't like Pickens, MB. I mean, like Hurts very much. I'm not a Hurts fan either.
His camp. The George Pickens.
Caleb, I see your comment.
Different.
I'm not doing NFL parody right now.
Micah Parsons. George Pickens can't afford to be a guy that doesn't show up.
He can't just lay on the middle.
Go cry to your dad. That's great.
See, this is where I think that the George Pickens and the Micah Parsons thing is completely different. Same agent.
So yeah, they're just talking about like what the possibility of George Pickens is like. Is it going to look like it did with Micah Parsons last year, or is he going to play? And they're trying to talk. They're just really talking about that there's a complete difference between the two cases. Yes, they're both representative by David Mulligeta, but both of them are completely different scenarios, and they're not going to play out the same. Oh my God, I think I'm going to leave. My eyes are burning from seeing that Cowboys logo. My eyes. Ah, Chris, put some water on them. Get some clear eyes.
Jerry Jones got butthurt about the whole situation. The more you dig in, the more, and I'm not sitting here carrying water for Jerry Jones because I'm kind of learning it from both teams. But what I'm understanding was that Micah Parsons, as we talked about before, Raj, Micah Parsons felt that he can negotiate with Jerry Jones.
Yeah, we ain't here to listen about Micah Parsons. Move on. I'm going to look up some of that Michael Trigg. Highlights, because I heard good shit about Michael Trigg. I'm going to put that on. I'll probably get copyrighted for it. Let me find one that I think. Let me see. Does it have music? Ooh, there's CFO. CFO might actually have.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Now I know
Super
the draft
loud.
is over, but see the full story on UDFA for the Dallas Cowboys. It gave his life to Christ, and you really haven't heard much about it. So
Here, Mike, he does like a little breakdown of.
doing this channel, we don't go off of
This is CFO Sports with Jay Tuck, by the way. Y'all, make sure y'all go check him out. This is Michael Trigg.
He was at USC and Ole Miss. It was at Baylor. Now people are like, yo, Tuck, why did he fall out of the draft? Now he's had a lot of off the field issues, right? He had some instances with coaches. He's been suspended for smoking right? He's had a lot of different situations.
He gets hot. He flies by.
But
He
I
got a
will say this:
touchdown.
kids can grow up. Think about Trayshawn Holden last year. It's kind of the same narrative about Trayshawn Holden.
Shout out to Chuck. He's a good dude.
UDFA for the Dallas Cowboys.
He
gave his life.
does a lot of work.
You really haven't
And he
heard
definitely knows what he's talking. He does a lot of work making these videos for these Cowboy players, Cowboy coaches, Cowboy content. So he's been around the game for a long time. He definitely tapped in and knows what he's talking about.
Knock him too much because kids can mature. Now he's 23 years old. Damn near he'll be 24 once the season starts, right? But kids can grow up, right? These are kids at the end of the day. They've made some mistakes in college. We've all 4 yards last year, 6 knocking.
I'm waiting for him to.
You'll see this first play.
All right.
Coming on.
There we go.
Simple motion, right? And it's going to run this outside wheel route. Now, this is the attraction, right? So this is when you search his name on
He's a big boy
and,
too.
Social
One
media.
hand.
You'll see a highlight film
like that.
A young boy jamming up, right? And you feel like, yo, this guy's a dog, right? Because you'll see
that's a nice catch right there
in his film. All right. Now he doesn't have the greatest separation. We'll talk about that.
That's a nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Super athletic, all right. But
that's a nice one-handed grab.
Hands and high pointing the ball, he can do that all day. Every day. So he
ball's right there.
Catches like this, put some NBA young boys, some fast transition motion, some graphics, and some effects. You feel like the Dallas Cowboys have a demon, right? But we don't go off of highlights; we just go off the film. But you'll see this is the attraction, right? A guy that can go downfield and stretch the field and make plays. I mean,
Another
really,
man
Cowboys nation
all over him, holding his arm down and everything.
It gives you that.
I'm about to fall asleep at these highlights.
Now on the second play, once
it's because I'm watching someone break down the highlights. He's in the center here. No, he's actually up here in this right corner.
He has a good job of just tracking the ball.
That's a nice back shoulder fade. No, but
he has very strong hands. So, like I said,
all right, Caleb, stay blessed, brother.
Is that hey, if you could coach him up, and we'll talk about some of his faults, right? But man, oh man, this is something that could be exciting when you pair this with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson on the side of that, because I've been wanting an athletic tight end in Dallas for quite some time, right? And this is definitely a guy that can do those things. Good ball tracking skills, good reliable hands. Just put it up there. I call him Mr. Go Get It because he can definitely go get it.
Show another clip.
Things happen, right? Go up and make things happen.
That ball could have gone either way.
All that, right? That's where his bread and butter really resides.
Now we're showing multiple clips. Good.
Let's play right here. Once again,
I know he likes to show clips
so he doesn't really create
over and over again to break them down.
You guys can see who's at. He's right. Yeah. All right. Not really a separator.
So he's down here.
Things in corners. All right. He really doesn't create a lot of separation, but once again, he just has a knack for being able to go up
and bring that ball down.
Big strong hands of his.
And he brought that ball down.
So don't think of him as like a Brock Bowers, right? And boom, come off the line of scrimmage. Now he doesn't have extreme burst, right? So he's not super twitchy. Doesn't come off the line of scrimmage. I don't even think he even ran with 40, right? So I'll be interested to see what he ran. But he just has, a good feel, good knack. It's route tree, right?
Barkley.
He plays.
Hey, Barkley. Yeah, we will. There's a new person in the Discord. Is there a new person in the Discord, Barkley?
Right. You really don't.
I see Room comment.
He's coming
at somebody I
right.
recognize.
Right. Big on small, kind of like a basketball player, right? You're not really seeing super burst, super traits, right? It's just more, I'm a big tight end, and someone's going to throw me an alley-oop, and I'm going to go up there and get it.
So
like
in the radio.
For awareness.
I heard a lot of hype about it.
Main attraction for me.
I just heard a lot of hype about it. So I was kind of curious.
And because the Dallas Cowboys typically do struggle in the.
About Michael Triggs. So I was curious and wanted to see some highlights. Let me pull up. Perry. I planned on starting it at like 9:30. All right. I planned on starting it an hour in. Right? Right, I see that. Oh, well.
Red zone. All right. Maybe a slight push off, but hey, he's able to turn his body around, his eyes on the ball. Once again, good hands. All right.
So he's a big body tight end that's very athletic and has good hands. That's what you need to know about Michael Trigg. And pull up. See, look up NFL news, top free agents.
Well, the draft may be over, but as we mentioned, NFL Carousel disputes on
Top free agents available right now are Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Debo, Joey Bosa's still out there, David Njoku, Aaron Rodgers, Bobby Wagner, Taylor Decker. I thought the Steelers already picked Aaron Rodgers back up.
spinning. There's some big names out there. We're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers shortly, but we got playmakers like Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, still looking for the right fit. We added more veterans.
Two of them are from Washington's defense, or Washington, anyways.
Agency could still shape a roster. So a little bit more.
You got a 1.1 on NFL. How you get such a low score?
Hold up.
It's on my chair. How you get such a low score? That's crazy. Just looking up. Malik Neighbors. This is his own.
I got Dan Orlovsky. I got Damian Woody.
Malik Neighbors. Draft comment, something or nothing.
The rush, but we just drafted somebody back.
Malik Neighbors seemed disappointed like the whole draft, sitting there with Michael Parsons on Bleacher Report. I know that it's something wild about it. Kind of fun. I'm top 5,000 in the world for NFL player. That's magic. That's why. All right. How many people actually play NFL Perry? Because before you had actually brought it up, I had never even heard about it. Broncos trade for Shador. Cowboys will win NFC East. And I try to tell people that already. Why wasn't Diego Pieva selected in the NFL draft? Because he cusses out people in the fans. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. All right. I guess we'll pull up NFL Perry. I didn't see any other pressing news.
What if he? Oh, what happened?
You get upset at your game, bro. I'm like 4,560. That sounds exact. No, I'm like, and then you give an exact number. You should have just said I'm like top 5,000. What up, William? What it do? What it do? Hey, William, what do you think about the comments from Malik Neighbors about the draft? Y'all, you take any stock in what Malik Neighbors says? I went to the beach with my family. That's dope, brother. What beach you go to? Y'all hear about the Mike Vrabel incident? Cheating on his wife with a reporter who's also cheating on her husband. And they've been doing this for years. And one of her kids are actually named after her. Mike Vrabel. It's kind of wild. Corpus Christi, Texas. That's what's up. That's what's up. Is it nice out there? Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well, what? Jets reportedly host Russell Wilson in search of backup QB. Rich Eisens, top 5 our favorite picks from the NFL draft. San Francisco drafted a huge body boy. Impressive new Miami wide receiver. This is much deeper than what? Calais Campbell. I see a lot of fan bases with video postings that are like not very appealing. No, I don't think he thinks Hurts is better than Mahomes. I don't think that. I do think Mahomes is a little overrated, personally. I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are the best 2 QBs in the league. And then I would put Pat Mahomes in there. Now, I get Pat Mahomes has done a lot already in his career. But some of that's situational. And we've seen that he hasn't been able to overcome in the last 2 years like he did those previous years. So I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are the 2 best actual pure QBs in the NFL.
I'm reloading.
I will say he did outperform him, but that, like I said, that's all situational too. How many Cowboys you been with? What do you mean? What are you talking about, music? How many Giants you been with? William, get your boy. I heard about a Samoa Island guy drafted with the Giants. I haven't heard about him. What's his name? You must be rich by now with all the ball washing. What? Bro, you got some wild ass comments. Bro, Hurts is the best football situation of all time. Hurts is in a very great situation. Put me in, coach. I could win a Super Bowl on the Eagles. They do. The Eagles know how to build a team, though. Can't take that away from them. Howie Rosen knows what he's doing. Let's go. That's why I was like, get your boy. Why did he retract his comments? Or did they get deleted and I don't see it? It just says they got retracted.
'26.
This is called the Haters Guide to the NFL Draft this year. The Haters Guide.
Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders select Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana. Raiders have officially crossed the Mendoza. Remember when this prospect
Welcome in, big. Welcome in.
that imploded on it?
Coming in hot.
Mendoza was the only one that emerged. He's at least got a high floor, but ceiling. He was more of a game manager in Indiana. But think of the intangibles, the endless amounts of dogging. That run he had in the national championship, he'll be building statues of it throughout the state. The dude and his family are ready to go to Sunday Mass in a moment's notice. Mendoza was built to be a quarterback, and he'll be mentored and back securing by Kirk Cousins himself.
How many of y'all think Mendoza is going to have a good season this year with the Raiders?
Las Vegas doesn't speak about what almost happened to Max. Also, don't mention Tyree Wilson either. That'll get you killed, Brandon.
Oh, yeah, I know you took Francis Magoya with the 10th pick. The only thing that I worried about with Francis Magoya, William, was that before the draft, we were hearing that he had herniated disc issues. We were here. It was either slipped or herniated disc. Caleb, it's at 9:30. Yeah, he's an offensive lineman. I know who you're talking about, William. Like I said, I'm surprised that he actually was still in the top 10. I thought he was going to slip further because of the herniated, or I can't remember if it was herniated or if it was slipped. But he was having a herniated or slip disc issues in his back, is what the rumors that were going around were. Yeah, he got a syrup water. Have you heard? Did you hear the? What up, Lillian? What it do? What it do? Did you hear those rumors too, William, about his back?
New York Jets select David Bailey, linebacker, Texas Tech. New York had a simple choice. It was either Bully or Robo Reese. Flip a 2025, and the Jets defense was completely pathetic. Plus, Bailey's the fastest edge in this draft. It's pretty damn hard to fuck up the second overall pick.
David Bailey will be a stud. It's just, will the Jets do anything positive with it?
You should just skip the pick next time. The Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
I was surprised Jeremiah Love went as high as number 3 in the pick in the draft.
You fucking kidding me? Arizona has all of these issues throughout their organization.
They have no O-line. That's okay.
The offensive line, on the defense, and more, and you splurge on the fucking Gucci bag of a running back. You're in the NFL equivalent of bankruptcy. James Conner and Trey Benson are coming back. You just fucking signed Tyler Algier. Love's gonna be catching passes from Jacoby goddamn Brissett. Don't get me wrong. Jeremiah Love to help.
Shout out to the urinating tree. That's the name of this channel.
Player.
It's called The Hitter's Guide to the 2026 NFL Draft.
That can impact games with one play, but to this team, this high,
you found out
running backs drafted in the top 5 and fair displays. They've done their best on other teams. I'm second I know why they're doing this. They're scared shitless of another Amari DeMarcado situation. That complete incompetence by him led to a death spiral that destroyed their season. They're hoping everyone doesn't get hurt and saves Monty Austin Fort's ass. At least Lump's wallet should be secure with over $50 million guaranteed to him off the bat.
I agree. Why would you take a running back with the 3rd overall pick? WWE's not on tonight, Lillian. That's tomorrow night. What up, E-Dub? What it do? What it do? Welcome in. Welcome through. But yeah, well, if you're Arizona, why do you pick a running back with the top 3 pick in the draft when your O-line is trash, your D-line is trash, you just signed a running back, you already have David Montgomery, you already have Algier, then there was another player as well, and they're like, he's going to be catching passes from freaking Jacoby Brissett. Oh, it's crazy. And then they called him the Gucci bag of running backs. That's wild.
That's more than any other active running back. And then add to it by drafting Carson fucking Beck in the 3rd round. No defense until day 3. The Cardinals are an absolutely unserious franchise. The Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State.
See, I thought this was a decent pick. Carnell Tate went a little higher than I was expecting, but I still thought it was a decent pick for the Titans.
Legendary veteran of that game.
You had some shrimp cocktails? Hell yeah. Hey, better you than me. I can't do them, but.
Game against Bishop Sycamore. Now that's a story I'm telling with pride to my grandkids.
WWE, there is a poem tomorrow because I'm lost in it, and it says it's live. I hear you. I hear. Bro, I had pop rock shots. That's what's up. I chugged 6. Barkley, quit bragging about it.
I kind of see what go receiver early on, but considering their pass game woes, how little Cam Ward had to throw to in 2025, there was a time when one of his top.
We can't be encouraging you to drink, Barkley.
Was
if you do it, you do it, but we can't be encouraging your ass over here. You a minor.
Van Jefferson. They needed somebody with that. H should create separation and finally give the Titans that elite receiver they've been missing since the great A.J. Brown fuck up of 2022. I'm simply praying Cam.
What up, West Philly? Did he get a ring off the field? Hey, good for him, West Philly.
Isn't running for his goddamn life again this season. He shouldn't have the Brian Dable offense.
The New York Football Giants select Arvell Reese, linebacker from University.
This dude's already collabing with Reese's to make a badass jacket. That's how you know a man's built for the NFL. I figured the Giants would go with Sonny Styles for their linebacking core, but Reese was.
Yeah. Malik Neighbors was pissed that he didn't take Caleb Downtier from the Giants, or that they didn't take there was some Sonny Styles.
Number one player on their board.
I think Averill Reese is actually a better pure linebacker than Sonny Styles. I think Sonny Styles is great if you want him to play in coverage. Bro, it's just loud. But I don't think he's a good run-stopping linebacker by any means. Sonny Styles is best played in coverage, where Averill Reese is actually a pure linebacker where he can actually come up. Because Sonny Styles he switched from being a safety to a linebacker.
And he should be a shit wrecker. But now New York's got themselves a huge glut at the end. Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now you add Reese to it? Every opposing tackle's gonna fucking die. It's a lot easier to swallow when you realize Kayvon's woefully underachieved here. Where he goes is anyone's guess.
Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau is likely to be given up to someone else, which means that they would have got rid of Sexy Dexter Lawrence, and Kayvon Thibodeau, and brought in just Averill Reese.
It's a good problem to have. Giants need any hope they can get.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Mansour Delane.
Joe Henry has the best song ever. That's crazy. It's is live and it's on, but scary stuff because he lost. I hear you, Lillian. Yeah, it's got to be some type of rerun.
Defensive back, LSU.
Chiefs are overhauling their secondary and just
E-Dub, this is called the Haters Guide to the 2026 NFL Draft. It's Urinating Tree is the channel that it's on.
They needed Mansour to get to them at any cost. Considering they traded up 3 spots to leapfrog the Saints and commies who could use a corner like Delane, it was a necessary one. It's not just Jalen.
That thing is, I agree with some of the takes he has being a hater.
Watson going in free agency. The prize corner Trent McDuffie was sent packing west to LA. Is it a reach at 6? A touch of 1, but once again, Kansas City needed a potential CB1 badly. Maybe Mansour can give more life to Travis Kelce, too. Defying odds, he's coming back for another go. Hopefully, he's not super cooked this year.
I think Travis Kelce should have retired.
The Washington Commanders select Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
You're a parent to Bobby Wagner. Washington's defense was a hot fucking.
And that's why Bobby Wagner is still a free agent.
Best last season. So they just need pieces to wash away the stench of Joe Witt Jr. Styles.
What up, on
You have for a defense
Stop. Oh, man.
Ran all over that.
That's
be dressed in some sexy.
That's still a horrible score. That's still 60 damn points, damn near.
Again, when you're unable to call yourselves the Redskins again. Don't blame them. At least these have some life. Are people really bitching about the spear on their helmets? So is the Chiefs logo problematic now?
The New Orleans Saints select Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Situation where the Saints had a lot of needs. They need
wide receiver.
Chris Olave and some insurance salesmen and mechanics over there. with Olave's concussion history, they needed a big-time weapon to help out. Jordan Tyson will hopefully form the connections needed.
Jordan Tyson's quick. That boy quick. He had separation like a son of a.
Needed for such an enterprise. Tyler Shook be the answer they're looking for with Tyson?
Right, Antony? What's good? What it do? What it do? What's up, brother? Man, football needs to hurry the hell up. We're gonna start having more and more football actual content though, like what I'm doing now. I was talking. A lot of it's gonna be Cowboy, obviously, because I'm Cowboy based to begin with. We will talk a little bit about some of y'all's thoughts and wants as well, but
We're hoping so. A lot of the old core gone. It's a new era for the Saints. Honestly, the fans are just happy to have hope again.
The Cleveland Browns select Spencer Farno, tackle, Utah.
Offensive line in Cleveland.
I know. I just wanted to get to see what the haters said about the Cowboys hate. It's coming up.
Considering most of their line is either gone or frequently injured, and gone, it's needed like a man in the desert needs water. Fortunately, the Browns had their pick of whomever they desired.
It's actually the next pick.
Patrick Fano's a damn good tackle who was the best on their board, so he's their selection. But who will they block for in 2026? That's the mystery to us all. Maybe it'll be Pro Bowler Shooter Sanders. Or maybe Deshaun
I hope
Watson.
it's funny.
Seriously, Watson in 2026? And it's realistic? Such a Cleveland thing experience.
The New York Giants select Francis Maui Noah.
Maui Noah. That's actually how you pronounce it.
Interesting. I figured they'd roll with Caleb Downs at this spot, but offensive line was a need for them too. Maui Noah should solidify the right tackle. We said this about Evan Neal, and look how well he flopped. Seriously, how the hell did he bust as hard as he did? Wait, you're wondering how the Giants got number 10 overall as well? Sit on down and I'll tell you about Sexy Dex. He wanted out. Lawrence requested a trade weeks ago and finally got his wish of freedom.
Oh, I didn't know.
Bengals needed defensive.
I didn't know Dexter Lawrence requested to be traded. He wanted out of New York. I didn't know that. Everybody loves the Cowboys. You either love us or you hate us. Either way, you love us. DC for life. Jets, please. I hear you. I hear you. We heard the David Bailey one, Antony.
Sort badly and went for the proven commodity.
We're at pick 11 next.
But only extending him for 1
This
year.
is the Haters Guide to the 2026 NFL Draft, brought to you by Urinating Tree. That's the name of their channel.
Year after the fact. Since he's going to run into the same damn issues next offseason if he does well. Thank God it's not the team I'm.
The Dallas Cowboys select Caleb Downs, defensive back, Ohio State.
Of course, Caleb Downs falls down. Of course, they get the perfect match for them and their needs. Everyone knows about the Blue Scoots and the god-awful Cowboys defense. They gave up over 400 yards passing to Russell fucking Wilson. It needed to be addressed. Giving up one spot by trading a few day 3 picks to get the guy they want? That's honestly respectable work.
No hate. No hate.
We'd have a gold jacket in this class. That doesn't matter, though. Them boys just need someone who can defend a damn pass. Downs can do that. He's good here.
And don't fall apart like Trayvon Diggs.
Select Caden Proctor.
All right. Now we'll get into NFL Perry, folks. I know that's what y'all really, really want. I know y'all don't like the Cowboy stuff, but the Cowboy fans do. That's like a terrible decision. No, you Jets, your team is the Jets. No, I'm just for life. Yeah, Barkley, we know you a Jets fan for life. Antonio, he's a Cowboy fan. And Tony. All right, let me get NFL Perry set up. Single player. Put the camera back over here. All right, let's see if I can get the angle and shit proper. Reverse. Take the background down. Start game. All right, hold on. We haven't picked who's starting yet. Let me get to it. Well, do you care? All right. Say me in the chat if you were playing NFL Perry. Yes. Caleb looks like he got first. Barkley. Oastman fact. What Oastman say? Wait, I'm confused. Why do you have a shape on Barkley? No, Oastman, because he really a Barkley. He really a Eagle fan. 1 second, the best. Antony, you playing? All right. Have you played this before, Antony? If not, Barkley and Caleb will be able to show you. I don't know what game this is. It's called NFL Parry. All right, so you get a team here. You got to, based off of fantasy points, you got to pick a player to fill each position to try to get the highest score. The current highest score is held by Barkley right now. It's 2782. If you don't reach that, the highest score in the room or in the chat has bragging points for the week until the next game we play. And then when the next game we play, you get bragging rights, whoever wins that game. So it's called NFL Parry. It's a NFL Pick'em game. It's based off of fantasy points. You get this. You have to pick from the team that it gives you right here. You get 1 skip per entire round. Now you have to find the player that has the best fantasy points for whatever year. It doesn't matter. It has all the players for each position for all the teams. So y'all definitely welcome to play if you want to play. If not, right now we've got 3 of you on the list. Tyreek for wide receiver, says Caleb. All right, Tyreek for wide receiver. Let me get your score hidden until the game is over. Let me get this zoomed in a little further. There we go. All right. All right, yeah, Antony. Right now it's Caleb's turn. You're behind Barkley in line, so Caleb has to pick a player on all these positions, and then once he's done, from there we'll move on. Jerry Rice flex. So after he's done, it'll be Barkley's turn to pick a team, and then after that, it'll be Antony's turn to pick a whole team. But see, it has their fantasy points here that the score is that goes to the overall total at the top. Terry, tight end. Trey McBride. Yeah, but I was also explaining it for Oastman and Lillian as well. Yeah, because you said you had played it, right, Antony? Jamar, wide receiver. He just wanted to get that tight end filled, Barkley. That's the hardest position to get filled in here. To try hard. Should have saved tight end. Yeah, because now he could have had Gronk. Antone. I know, I'm a butcher with names, Antone. That's my fault. Papa, I'm going to. What are you talking about, Lillian? Tomorrow is Friday Night SmackDown. Tom Brady. You have a perfect position for a perfect player ready and available for you, Caleb. It's all Jesus, right? Right? I would guess Emmitt Smith. I would guess Emmitt Smith. Am I right? I need you to say the name or I'm not going to select it. I lost. Fuck. Barkley's worried. Caleb got all easy picks. All right, Emmitt Smith. This is a good score. The lowest one is the Trey McBride. You think he's getting 2,800? You think he's going to break your record? This should be easy too for you, Caleb. This man should have got the ball in the Super Bowl. Barkley. Who do you want, Caleb? You can't just say yes. You're supposed to type a name and a position. That way I got to know you picked the person. I ain't trying to have anybody be like, hey, I didn't say pick him. I want you to say the name and the position. JSN? Where the hell is he? There he is, right up top. I didn't even see him. No, yeah, it was Sean Alexander. Barkley actually tried to help you. Marshawn Lynch would have been really good too. All right, 2674.0. Barkley, he did not break your record. 26 74.0. Barkley, it is your go. Lock in. Lock in. Barkley got scared. Barkley was over there shaking. Peyton Manning. How about them, Tony? How about them? We're cooking with gas already. Pickens got tagged too. Good. Yes, sir, Tony. Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that's a very good thing, and I believe he plans to play under the franchise tag too, so we'll have to see how that all plays out. I'm looking forward to this football season. Skip, skip, left, right, skip. This is called NFL Parry. You can play if you want. You'll be behind Antone. He's picking next. It's a game we play for bragging rights. Risk it, skip it. Damn. You pick a player for each position based off the team it allows you. You get one skip per lineup. And you got to pick the players based off their fantasy points. And it's to try to see who gets the highest score. We're about to reveal the score here soon. Wilder. All right. Scroll up. He got a 2691. He beat him. 2691.9. 2691.9. Almost a 269 point or 92. No, yeah, you pick all right, so like you got to pick a player. Right now it's Antone's turn. If Antone's still in here, it's his turn. You got to pick a player from this team here to fill one of these roles based off their fantasy points. Really, the goal would be to pay attention to who the players in front of you pick because they've been playing this game for a while, so they know the players that are going to have high fantasy points. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, Antone, it's your turn. Starting with the Giants. The person that's best for this team is not on this team anymore. That's the clue I will give you, Antone. The person is in the chat. The name is in the chat, and he is not on this team, your team no more. Not your team, but this team no more. For the player you should pick for this team. We'll have to see. It depends on how many people are playing, Caleb. No, he's not. He's leaving now. You want Frank Gifford at wide receiver? You type the name in. It ain't got Frank Gifford. It don't have Frank Gifford. What up, Jesus Exploration? I personally would pick Saquon Barkley for running back or flex. It's Antone's turn right now. Wait, I didn't see the rules. Can you say them or like chat them? All right, so if you're playing Jesus Exploration, you'll be playing next. And right now it's Antone's turn. So what you do is you pick a player from the team that it gives you to fill one of these positions based off their fantasy points. You want to find the players that have the best fantasy points for each position and team for any individual year. You get one skip per layout or per draft. It's called NFL Parry. It's a pick'em website. So that's the basic, and my suggestion would be pay attention to the players that get picked by the people in front of you because they already know most of the top players that have the best fantasy points per round because they've been playing this game. What up, Masrad? What's good? What's good? If you want to play, you would be after Jesus Exploration. But you can play, Masrad. So, yeah, it's like a mock draft based off fantasy points, yes. And you got to pick based off the team that they allow you to pick from. Joe Namath, quarterback. It should have him in here. Wow, it doesn't have Joe Namath. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It don't actually have Joe Namath. Joe Cool. Maybe he was before fantasy points were a thing. So his aren't actually recorded fantasy points. I don't know. What'd you say, Barkley? Can you put Gigi in the line, please? I mean, I could put her in line, Barkley. How do I know it ain't you playing, though, Barkley? How do I know it ain't you playing? And honestly, who I would probably pick for here would be... I might honestly pick skip this team. It sucks that you would use your skip this soon, but it's kind of a bad team for fantasy points. I would hate that you have to use your skip that soon, but Curtis Martin is your best pick. So it would be right here, Curtis Martin, Antone. That's the best fantasy point player available. You want me to pick him for you, Antone? The first go is always kind of like a trial and error for new players. But if you pay attention to the players that the chat picks, just know that they've been playing this game for a while now. So they know most of these players. You want Brees Hall? All right, Brees Hall. Bro. It's doing that thing again. Barkley. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on a different... It's not NFL Perry's. Barkley, see if you can play NFL Perry right now. Let me try to see if I can pull it up on something else. I think the site might have actually went down. Let me see if it lets me try it from another... I mean, we could try it from here to see if it works. I hear you, Antone. Just you would get a start over, Antone, in this scenario, because that site, this one. Let me pull it back up real quick. It's not gonna let me keep playing. This one like glitched out. If you look, like if I go to select a player, it says no players available. So it popped up with a thing saying that the players aren't synced. For some reason, the players aren't synced right now. So I pulled it up off a different platform, and you would get a free restart. Anton, if you want to go ahead. Tom Brady. No, yeah, I don't know why it did it. Right now, so far, it's working on this. I switched from like the different NFL or the different internet platforms or different website platforms. So it seems to be working on this one, but we'll see as we go through. Hopefully it don't mess up. But it's doing what it did that one other time, Barkley, on that other page. It's done that before to us. She would be after Mashrad. If so, it would be Antone, J Exploration, Mashrad, and then Gigi. That's if Mashrad and J Exploration are still in here. And then after that, that'll probably wrap up the night because that'll probably be around 10:30ish, depending on how fast this goes through. Yeah, I'm talking about when your turn comes up. If you're still here when your turn comes up, which is after J Exploration. Who you picking, Antone? Who you picking? It's Tennessee. DJ 2K is the best player on this team. Just so you know. I'll kind of give you some hints for your first round. CJ2K is your best one. I think there's actually a player better on Tampa Bay too than Tom Brady, but you want Derek Mason at wide receiver? All right, you got Jets. Damn Jets come back up again. Curtis Martin is your best pick in this team. That's your closest team? Oh, the Jets, yeah. You skipping the Jets? You can put Curtis Martin in here. He's got fairly good points, but I'll skip if you want me to. This is a throwback player as well for this position. Marcus Allen, I'm just trying to give you hints. Hints as in the answers. Now you don't have any more skips, but I can tell you Marcus Allen is old school and the best fantasy points. I'm just trying to help him play the game. You guys all know all the players already. And it ain't no different than you saying it in the chat, Barkley. If she beats me, I'm jumping you. That's crazy. You want me to put Curtis Martin? I mean, not Curtis Martin. Marcus Allen? He just messing Antone. He be saying the names in the chat anyways. I don't know how good Travis Kelce is, but tight end is the hardest place to fill. Is Travis Kelce considered a wide receiver? He's your tight end, ain't he? Priest Holmes is the best here, yes. Look, hey, would never. Lies. Yeah, right. You want Priest Holmes? Is that what you're saying yes to, Antone, or Travis Kelce? Priest Holmes has the highest fantasy points, but tight end is a hard role to fill. And Travis Kelce is a good tight end, so I'm sure he's got some good points. Because that's literally the hardest box to fill with a good number. Show you some names. You got him, really, really good. That's probably the best on the team. And then you could go, obviously, Puka. You could go Cup. I mean, you could go any of them. They're all good. I put Kelsey in. Kelsey's right there. We're looking for the Rams now, Billy. Antone. Barkley be lying over there. OBJ had one good game with the Rams, and that was the Super Bowl before he got hurt. Marshall Falk, flex. That's a good pick. Good pick. High ass points. This is a good wide receiver filled position. The original JJ. The original JJ. He was on the Eagles. I know who it is. He did play, what, 2 years with the Eagles, or was it just 1 year? Not that he did shit for the Eagles. He had 3 TDs in 1 game, and that's all he had all year, too, wasn't it? What do you have, 5 TDs all year long, and 3 of them were in 1 game? There you go. There you go, Antone. Oh, this is an easy one. This man's a lunatic. Takes his pads off on a different team and leaves the field in the middle of a playoff game. Didn't he bounce around to a couple more teams, Barkley, before he retired? Oh my God, it's me when a girl bumps me. And Mr. Antonio. Antonio. He's almost got your name. AB got some screws loose. What up, Pat, in the chat? What it do? What it do, my brother? Oh, it does have a WWE main event on. Lily wasn't lying. Lillian wasn't lying. There's a WWE main event. It's your last one. I'm telling you, just pick this man right here. Mr. Antonio Brown. You should have a decent score here. Derek Mason brought you down a little bit, though. The Derek Mason pick kind of dropped you down. Anything below 300 is kind of a little bit low. People are shipping Roxy and Finn. That's pissing me off. That's crazy. That's crazy, Barkley. All right. Your score is 25. Hey, for your first score, that's pretty good. There's people that do much worse than that, Antony. Or Antone, my bad. Should I just call you Billy? It might be easier. Like I said, I'm a name butcher. So 2570.2. been gonna take my W. I got you. I got you, Antony. Here's your high score. Or here's your score. 2570.2. I write it down so that at the end we can see who has the highest score. And that's who gets bragging rights for the week. All right. I see you, Masrad. Is J Exploration still in here, or is he gone? Is Jesus or J Exploration still in here? He's got 2 minutes to say if he's in here. And if he's not, we're moving on, and Masrad will be the next player to pick. So, Jesus Exploration or J Exploration, tap in with us now because it's your chance to lock in, get loaded, and pick your players. Otherwise, we will be moving on to Masrad in 2 minutes when my clock hits 10:07. Nah, shit, Pat. Just chilling. Just chilling. What you think about the draft and the Pickens news? What you think about that, Pat? The first hour or so of the video, that's what I was talking about. Where the draft picks coming in, I showed their introductory interviews as they came into the building on their first day, and a little bit of news on George Pickens' situation. Ain't no one a Jets fan, gang. Hey, you never know, Barkley. There's people that are Jets fans. And those are some loyal ass fans. Alright, you got 1 minute, J Exploration. And then we're moving on to Masrad. Because we can't wait all night. Masrad, it might be your turn. Masrad. It's 10:07. We moving on. Masrad, go ahead. Your pick. Barkley's not really a Jets fan, Antone. He just lying. We call it, as an inside joke, we call him a closet Jets fan. Sean Alexander. Do you want him at running back or flex, Masrad? Or X-Mass, Mr. Dad? Because I'm him. There you go. Good answer, Antone. Flex? Alright. Want to make sure before I selected it. Oh, that's a tough one. There ain't many. There ain't many. They might have gave you your first skip early in this Pickens. Only people on that. Know why I'm called. Facts, Barkley. Good night. Love you.
Wait, it's bedtime.
Skip. I had a feeling.
Dad, you're not getting written up.
Well, there you go. Wait, come on. Dad. It's 10 o'clock. I loved our draft, and I don't know that much on Pickens. I hear mixed news. Well, Pickens signed the franchise tag today, Pat. So, generally, that means he's either going to play or he's going to get traded. I don't think he has much trade value right now. Everything I'm hearing is that he has no leverage because his trade value is low due to his locker room supposedly attitude and not showing up late for meetings. Jets only have one Super Bowl win. Come on, man. Yeah, they have Super Bowl #1. Yeah, I heard that he signed it, but I'm like, I think we will keep him this year, Pat. I can't tell you that next year we will sign him though. So, well, hopefully we get what we need out of him this year. Good pick, Mass Red. You're getting some good teams now. Roll out, you stupid. Packers have Super Bowl 1 and 2. No, you're right. Which one did Joe Namath win? I know it was one of the first ones. Randy Moss, wide receiver. You got some good pickings. That's for sure. Pickens scares me. He has all that talent, but if we pay him, who knows? I think I don't see I see Pickens a little differently. I think because of how he is, I think he's gonna play to his best ability no matter what. I don't think Pickens is the type of person that even if he gets paid, that he's gonna be out there. I mean, I guess I can see your point though. I do remember we had a couple games where he took some plays off last year. I forgot about that. It was Super Bowl 3. I knew it was one of the first ones, Barkley. I knew it was one of the first ones. Joe Namath literally went on like a media tirade talking about he knew he was going to win. That's why they call him Joe Cool. Tyreek Hill. Get your popcorn ready. Tell him, Antone. Tell him. Terrell Owens type shit. In the end zone, stuffing his face. When? Bedtime. No. She's older. She's got to have some privileges that you don't have. You get to do it on the weekend. Tomorrow. Marcus Allen, Masrad. Marcus motherfucking Allen. I'll help you. I'll help you. I will help you. This man right here. There you go. That's the best you're going to get on the Raiders. Yo, rebound. Let's comment. All right, I'm going to hand the phone to my queen now. All right, that's fine. Barkley. I know you're trying to cheat. I know that's what this is. I know you're trying to just get a second chance, Barkley. I know you. You can't act like I don't know you. I know you just Gigi. I'm gonna pretend that you're gonna play so that I can get a second chance. That's my impersonation of you right now, Barkley. And you know it's true. It's all right though. I'll let you slide this one time, Michael Vick. That tight end is the hardest freaking position to fill. I don't know what Tony Gonzalez would have had, but I don't know with the Chargers what they have either. Right, Pat? You see that, right? You see what I'm saying? He loves this game so much, Pat. This is like Barkley's favorite game. Chargers are going to be hard for tight end. Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry, Jared Cook maybe. I don't know which one it is. Barkley. Who's the best tight end on the Chargers? Or who? Not the best, anyways. But who has the highest fantasy points? I would suspect it's either Hunter, Gates, or Cook. You think it's Gates, Pat? It's Kellen Winslow. He had the most points in one game. You lying to us? Let me look it up. Who had the most fantasy points for a tight end coming out of the Chargers? He ain't lying to you. He ain't lying to you. It's Winslow. Guaranteed Joe Namath. He had 67 points in one game. So, yeah, that'd be their best pick. Mass Red. Is Tony Gonzalez higher than that? Because that would have been who you could have selected instead of Vic, and then you could have took Hunter Henry, or not Hunter Henry. What's his name? Man, I can't think of the quarterback for the damn Chargers name. But oh well. You got 2473.1, Mass Red. 2473.1. That Michael Vick one kind of hurt you a little bit. Matt Ryan is actually got more points too. You're right. I should have told him. I didn't even think about that. I thought you said who was the best tight end to play for the Chargers. I did say that, but I meant to say with fantasy points because it's based on fantasy points, Pat. Am I too late? Dirty Broncos fan Jumbo. What's good? What's good? You might be too late. We'll have to see how long it takes for Barkley to or my bad. It's Gigi. It's really Gigi. To pick hers. All right, Gigi. Barkley. Gigi. Tony Gonzalez was a good tight end. I just don't know what his fantasy points were. If they would have been better than Kellen Winslow's or not. CJ2K. Not overlook him. Yep. We can tell by how fast he's picking that it's not Gigi. And the way he's typing. Priest Holmes. Appreciate that, Antone. Appreciate that, brother. Skip. Skip. Crazy you guys skip the Eagles like that. Zach Ertz, tight end. Damn, you settled for a 280? It's crazy, Barkley. I'm surprised you didn't skip. What did OBJ have for the wide receivers? Is his not that good? We know Barkley, but what was OBJ's points? I know Tiki Barber has some of the best points. Oh, you could have had Rob Gronkowski for your tight end. Jason Witten, yeah, right. That's what my son's named after, who he's supposed to be taking his ass to bed.
1 second.
That ain't much better there, Barkley. They screwing Gigi. I mean Barkley out of this one.
40 bucks. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What percent am I at? Hey Siri. What percent am I?
Stephon Diggs. Right? It's Stephon Diggs, ain't it?
Hey Siri, what percent am I at?
Or not Stephon. Who is it?
Look at this cool little thing.
Is it Zay? Zay Flowers?
Look what I got now, Dad. Look. It changes each time it gets lower 10%. Get it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's Captain Fire. I use it.
You named Micah after Parsons. Nah, he just Micah Rawls. I don't know who Micah Parsons is. Never heard of him. Herman Moore. Yeah, you sold on this one. You definitely want to blame this one on GG. Barkley, you definitely want to blame that one on GG. Blame that one all on GG, right, Barkley? 25-28. 0.9. Pat, you want to go? Or actually, Jumbo, you wanted to go, right? All right, Jumbo. Hold up. Restart. Yeah, I'm sure, Barkley. Yeah, the person commented it sounded just like Gigi.
Pat, the one Pat?
Oh, fuck. And spitting off names really quick. Like, come on, man. We know Gigi's ball knowledge ain't that way.
The one and only.
That sucks. That sucks, Jumbo.
Hi, the only one in Pat. Hi. Hello, Pat.
Damn, Jumbo, they screwing you, bro.
I said hi, Pat.
Witten said hi, Pat.
Thought you were supposed to be my best friend. Thought you were my friendo. You know.
The kicker was on here so we could pick Brandon Aubrey, right? Hey, but Emmitt Smith has like 440 fantasy points. So, I mean, he's a good pick when the Cowboys come up for sure. Yeah, Jumbo, they screwing you, brother. He said, yo, what's up, little bro? Yeah. Boy, use your words. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, right, Barkley. We know that shit was you, Barkley.
She can't type that fast.
Barkley trying to get second opportunities. We know what you doing.
Gigi can't type that fast.
You don't even know who Gigi is.
It's open. So I'm gonna guess.
I'm pretty sure it said 440 on that last pick. The one I just did for someone who picked him. I thought it said 440. Either way, he's over 400. Good night, love you. Either way, he's over 400, so it don't matter. Yeah, we know. Matt Forte. Hey, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, though. That ain't bad, Jumbo. You made something out of nothing there. 346 ain't too bad. Now they're giving you some decent teams. Google saving Jumbo. Right. Sometimes it be that way. Mr. Micah F. James Wilder. Google be saving your ass too, Barkley, when you first started playing this. Barkley, we know damn well you were looking on Google when you first started playing this game. Herman. Yeah, Zay Flowers definitely helped. Zay Flowers definitely helped. Damn, now they're trying to screw you again, Jumbo. Have a good night, Antone. Man, stay blessed, brother. We'll be back live tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Friday night SmackDown. And I appreciate the jewels, brother. Appreciate them. You taking Brandon? Brandon Marshall. Sensei. That's a good one. But man, Barkley, I knew it was you to begin with. I ain't stupid. Come on now, man. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night, brother. Come on now. I catch most of the shit. I just let a lot of shit slide. Because I have the I don't care attitude. I just let things go. Alright, where you at, Jamar? There you are. Finally broke your first 400. You got your first 400, Jum. Jump to the bowl. Barkley. Nope, not tonight. Only a little bit. I only up as high as the string on the kite lets me. No, yeah, not last night. Not last night. I don't do Wednesday nights. No Wednesday, no Saturdays. As of right now. I may start making some short-term videos, like just not ones that I'm going live for, and posting them on Wednesdays. I'll just make like a 10-20 minute video talking about the team. Obviously, those are going to be about the Cowboys, and post them on Wednesdays. I might try to make more than one. Because that's what I'm slacking on my channel. I'm slacking on making my YouTube shorts, and I'm slacking on making my short form videos. You do Mondays though. Yeah, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I hate that we off-season drama every damn year, right? You ain't lying. That tight end one's gonna hold you up, my brother. That tight end one, damn, there ain't shit for tight ends. Evan Ingram, maybe. Jeremy Shockey. Hold on, let me look it up for you. Let me look it up for you, Jumbo. Jeremy Shockey, Aaron Thomas, Mark Pavaro. So Jeremy Shockey's your best pick here, Jumbo. You going to New England to fight Dirty Dom? You going up to Connecticut? Is that who you want me to put in there, Jumbo? Shockey? He's the best person on the Giants. I always forget about Jeremy Shockey when we talk about tight ends. I don't know what they are. Hold on. What did it say he had? Not much. It's only like 180, 198. But that's the best you're going to get. You don't have a skip. You got no skip. So he's like right at 200 points. I'm about to select him for you, Jumbo, because that's the best person you're going to pick. Hell yeah, and make sure Finn stays away from Roxy. Right? Right? Facts. You want Theo Johnson? Damn. All right, you got a 2330.4, Jumbo. So today, Barkley's got bragging rights for the week. Barkley's got bragging rights for the week. Hopefully, let me spin the camera around. Hopefully, y'all have had fun. Gigi's mom wants to go. Damn, that might get you in trouble, Barkley. That's going to get you in trouble, brother. But damn, guys, it's already 10:30. So we're about to hop off of here. We will, like I said, see you guys tomorrow for Friday night SmackDown, 8 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in, tap in, hang out. Y'all know what to do. Look for more shorts. I'm looking to be posting more YouTube shorts. I need to get back on the grind on that. So look for those. I'm going to be trying to post some. But otherwise, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay great. Get your ass some rest and go make